Hello, everybody.
We're live.
We are live.
Hello.
Welcome, everybody.
I'm like hiding under.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Oh
Oh,
my
there
God.
you are.
Hello, explorers. Thank you for joining us tonight. What is the date, even?
Today's the 6th.
Even. I'm like, what is a date,
Snagglepuss
even?
even.
It is Wednesday.
Stage left even.
It is Wednesday, December 6th, here in the cold central California Valley.
I should know what day it is. I've been working with the date all day long. That's all I've been seeing
I
is
feel
numbers.
like I'm hiding behind the D&G.
Well, because you are.
Here we go. That's a little bit better. I can
That's
see it.
pretty sad when the D&G Explorers is even taller than you are on our own live show.
Wow.
I'm joking.
So we thought instead of having a fireside chat,
This just isn't working with me.
we would have a Treeside Chat as Greg gets ready to smack me in the face. These are Grogu, from the Mandalorian.
Oh well.
Baby Yoda, the child, whatever you want to call him. But Greg's ears look like they're donkey ears. I guess I could just use
I'm trying to show the pom-pom and everything
my
too,
own
but
ears.
I guess it just doesn't matter then.
What was that?
Oh, leave her alone, guys. Their cats are terrorizing each other.
Well, it's one cat that terrorizes the other ones.
Well, no, she's being terrorized.
So a relaxing chat for us today. We'll talk a little bit about this, a little bit about that. We do want to talk about Christmas Tree Lane, which reopened for walking here in Fresno, California. So we'll talk a little bit about that. That was a fun time.
Yep.
And
it was fun.
I did post pictures on my Facebook page, and I think it went to the D&G page. I'm not sure.
It did. I saw it.
Greg, why don't we welcome
one ear looks longer than the other?
Well, don't they say one ear is longer than the other? No, wait, that's leg. Never mind.
That's just weird. Okay, I'm done with this.
So why not?
So we have Sir Getty of the Beaches, Feliz Navidad.
He said, look at all that scruff. Who's he? I know, look at Greg's scruff. Look at that.
Well, whatever. This is very nice. He did a good job.
Be gone
no,
tonight.
It's not.
It is.
No. Anthony Simone, welcome. Just Dave, welcome. Yeah, you got to move it for me, please, because I don't have my phone right now. Waypoint Explorers, welcome. Daniel Fields, Angela Nemechek. Don't poke my eye out, please. Mercy Rodriguez is here. It's Cruising Karen. I almost said it's configuration. I have no idea why. Carla McClendon, welcome. My feng shui is all off now. Kathy Mills, welcome. Cheryl One Deck Down, welcome.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes,
thank you.
I hope I didn't miss anyone.
We had a fun show last week with our friends from the Dizney Nerd Herders and Jim from More Sunshine Please. So we are going to have them on our Christmas show.
We are in 2 weeks.
Is that on December 19th, I think? Well, that would be, 7 and 7. So that would be the 20th. The 20th, I think, is what the Wednesday is.
Yep.
Yeah, so
because Christmas is on a Monday this year.
So they will be back on our show then.
What a horrible day to have Christmas on a Monday. I thought it was always on a Sunday for some reason. Anyway. It sounds better. Christmas Sunday, not Christmas Monday. That doesn't sound holy.
There is Nancy Fields, the part of Dancy, the second part of Dancy. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Any day Christmas is on is the Holy Christmas Day. So
exactly, it is. I'm looking forward to having Christmas on a Monday. So that means I don't have to do payroll, and it means I can take Boxing Day off.
And I have Boxing. Actually, I have 5 glorious days off. 5. Count them 5.
Counting at 3.
Well, to be fair, I'm counting the weekend, but I did take off Friday. Then I have Saturday, Sunday, Monday for Christmas, and I took off Tuesday. So there you go. 5 glorious days.
Yep.
I think they're well deserved with what we've been going through with open enrollment.
Yep, that is true. So we will kick it off with a dilly dilly. Greg.
You got to tell me
Dilly
what's
dilly.
in it first.
All right, I'll tell you. You tell me what you think
Cheers,
it is.
dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Well, I can see what's right there. You tell me what's in there. Okay. So I got a pirate cup that tells you swashbuckler is pirate's 8-ounce drink. A swashbuckler is 6 ounces. If you're a rum runner, it's 4 ounces, and a swabby is 2 ounces. So I guess we're way past pirate level because he's filled this sucker up.
Welcome in, Movie Mania Nick. Thank you for joining us. He says you guys are on early. No, this is our normal time. We normally go 8 o'clock. You might be Central Time. Wait, does your clock change? But this is our normal time when we're on. So,
wow, that has some kick to it.
Is it Veal? Or is that veal? Veal?
Looks like veal gingerbread vodka.
Yeah, gingerbread vodka.
And is this all it is vodka? And
No,
what is that in there?
It's probably half the cup this. And then there's Canada Dry Ginger Ale.
You used half a glass or half a bottle of that?
No, not half the cup.
Oh, okay. All right. You know what? I've had a long day.
And then,
oh wow, Sexton.
Sexton's
interesting.
It's a single malt. Ooh, I was almost.
And it's very dusty too.
From Irish. That means it's aged. Irish whiskey. So I just did a floater basically
Jamie
on that.
Wilhite, welcome.
Jamie Wilhite, RobFuz, Mary Ellen
Dillon. Welcome.
Thank you for joining us.
Hopefully you didn't add dust in here for flavoring. So
it just means it's aged. So
oh yes,
dilly dilly.
Aged.
And Ben from Pepper Tree Village.
Welcome.
Ding ding ding. Oh, I forgot. Eat your for RobFuz.
Name your poison, St. Thomas USVI. Okay. Yeah, we got these from the Pirate Museum. We actually went through the Pirate Museum this time. Unlike last time, we got to take a picture with Captain Jack's cousin. So he says.
I like how he did that. They did that.
Yeah, but and we saw the store and bought some things. But this time we went into the museum.
Yeah, we went with Angela.
I was just gonna say that. We don't forget Angela.
And we all survived a hurricane simulation.
Oh my gosh, that is hardly a simulation. It's a giant fan that goes up to supposedly like 70-something miles per hour.
Oh, it knocked me on the ground.
Oh yes,
I was thrown against the window.
It's like a giant fan that you want to go to on a hot day. You close the door over and you fan yourself. If it were 70-something mile per hour winds, you would know it. Anyone in Florida knows what a hurricane can be like. So, but if you want to do something in St. Thomas, it is something fun to do. It doesn't cost that much to do it. We got the ticket where it included the museum and the lift going up and coming down. And we could have done it as many times as we wanted to. I think it was unlimited that we paid for. But
I don't remember.
I thought we did, and we only did it one time though.
Nancy's fur baby isn't feeling too well. So prayers to you. Yeah, we had our cat Sierra. Okay. She had her tooth removed. Two teeth. And one of them was her bottom fang, and it became infected.
Yeah.
So we took her Greg took her to the vet.
We found out they told me okay, that makes no sense. Yesterday they said that they told me the last visit, which I don't remember, but they gave me some other news which I wasn't very happy about. But she's doing good, and we're gonna watch her diet and everything. She's an older kitty, but she still has a lot of spunk left in her. She has a lot of life, and she's a spunky little girl.
She is. She was born in 2008, so she's 15 years old. So that's still many years left.
Yeah, she's a sweet, good little girl.
And Daniel said 18 and with kidney issues. So that's what they're saying for us.
Yes,
stage 1 on there. So hugs to you guys.
Yes.
And they're all saying a strong breeze would knock me over. Ben said that, and so did Gary. Not true. Not true. Well, maybe now because I have lost.
Knock you over, Ben said.
I lost a lot of weight, so yes.
Yes. Any fan would knock you over. There you go. You lost weight. Now, actually, Derek does look very good. I've actually lost some weight too, although I have not checked my weight in a while, but we don't eat a lot of junky food. I did make some chocolate chip cookies on Sunday, not knowing that Monday was National Cookie Day. My supervisor told me. I was like, oh, well, I made some cookies, so I guess we're all set then. So they turned out really good.
Welcome in Warm Strong Adventures. Welcome in, Bill.
Welcome.
So I got the very end of their live, so I apologize that we were able to join late, but we've been doing a lot of spring cleaning in the winter.
And Jamie, you're right. Fur babies are a part of our hearts. There are children.
Yes,
you know, you treat them like kids. So
kind of to catch people up of what's been going on, we found out while we were on our last cruise that the owner of this place passed away, and completely a surprise, and we didn't know what was going to happen with where, if we were able to buy this, rent it. We found out we've been approved to buy this place. But then the owner's mother said, okay, we're not going to sell it at this time. You can stay there as long as you wish, or if you wish.
There's been a couple curveballs thrown.
Yes, and then less than 3 weeks later, I get an email giving us a 90-day notice to vacate by March 1st.
But we had already told them that we wanted to buy the place, so we have no idea why they even sent that. But also, we don't believe that's even legally the right way to do it, as I've looked up things. So we think that's null and void anyway. It's not even valid, but we are trying to get things ready. We've been cleaning, we've been getting rid of things. And the garage, that was like a hurricane hit. We got through a lot of stuff, though.
We didn't expect this to happen, so we're now in the process of cleaning, organizing, getting rid of stuff we don't need.
It was like
stuff that we should have done a long time ago.
Wake-up call.
Yeah, stuff that we should have done a long time ago, and we've been doing fun things. So Ryan Donahue, thank you so much for joining us tonight. So yeah, it's been a little bit stressful, but the good news is when I asked her if we can do this in January, after the holidays, she said yes. So we have a chance to give us more time to do things that we want to do, because we will be having people coming in here and looking at it, evaluating, just because this place does need work.
But then we were told other things after that, like not using, a realtor, which we want to use a realtor. We're going to use a realtor.
We've never bought anything before.
It's protection for us and for her, because if something isn't done right, it could backfire on both of us. So really, it's looking out for both. We don't mean to throw out all of our business. It's just letting you know what we've been going through. We are going through a realtor one way or another, and if we already have one,
and if the owner's mother doesn't want to use one and we have to find somewhere else, then you know what, that's the route we're gonna go. But it's too much, it's too big of a life
changing thing
to not do it the right way and not feel that we could possibly be getting cheated out of something, especially when there's stuff that needs to get done here,
right? That the value will go down. So
but we've been approved for what the value is and what she agreed the value was.
Welcome to Live Place.
How are you? Good.
Merry Christmas season.
Thank you. Yes. So yeah, that's kind of been what's been going on lately with us, and but work has been, at least for me, it's getting better. I work in retail.
Well, that's good for you.
Well, when I came back from our cruise, the store was chaos, from vacations, from surgeries between me and another manager, and we had like 3 people going on vacations. The store was not where it needed to be. I feel today we're in a lot better place than what we were a month ago. So that's a lot less stress for me.
So just really quick, and then we'll move on from the subject. Gary said that the email is not legal. Ryan said, don't forget real estate attorney. Gary said, with her telling you no realtor, she's trying not to put it on the market. Well, it doesn't need to go on the market
If she's selling to
as
us.
far as a listing nationwide or whatever, if it's being sold to us. So, but yes, thank you for all the information. My work has been a little crazy. Well, it's getting crazier with open enrollment. I work in health insurance, so it's been getting crazier and crazier. It's starting to pick up more and more. I felt like yesterday and today, I was just dealing with emails nonstop. Didn't really get a lot of air reports done. The only time I really get those done is if I'm on overtime, which I've been doing a lot of that as well. And I'm starting to feel it because I know I'm tired. So,
and his ears has suddenly grown out big. So these are my normal ears, but Greg, his ears are starting to grow.
I need them to hear better because I don't hear the phones ring and stuff. So no.
Yeah, Angela says there's a difference between vacate and evict
Yep.
on it. So we'll roll with whatever happens.
We'll see what happens later, but we are enjoying the holidays. She even said, when we asked about January, she said sure, and she said happy holidays, and then we got a little more of the other stuff, but we'll see what happens.
Our concern is we have an outside cat that if we have to move, we're trying to make it an inside cat now. And this cat is really feral. It took us a year for us to finally get to touch the cat, just to touch the cat. It took us a year to do that.
We don't want to lose him.
No, and we shut the door while the cat's in, and it freaks out. It's like throwing itself at the door, trying to get out.
Climbs up the glass. I mean, he'll come in on his own terms, and he's gone so far, but then he
gets really nervous.
He'll run out the other way, skedaddle himself out.
We're not leaving him here. There's no way we would do that to a pet that we've adopted, and
we just don't want him to run away, though.
Yes, yeah, we don't want them to, because if we move somewhere and we let him outside, he won't come back because it's not part of his territory. So we're trying to make him an inside cat so he can get used to it.
Gary, we'll talk to you about it all later, but thank you for that information.
Yeah, so I would feel a lot more comfortable. And once a real estate person gets involved, they're dealing with that side of it, not us. And that makes me feel a lot better because my stress level the other day shot up through the roof.
Yeah, and we don't need that during the holidays. We really want to try to enjoy, if this is our last holiday for Christmas time here. Gosh, that's really sad to even say.
We will.
I don't want to get emotional, but we want to enjoy it. So
yes, for sure, but definitely our life will change with us buying a house, which we didn't plan for.
Well, it's better to buy than to rent anyway, because you're really wasting your money,
and we don't want to be put in the situation again.
Yeah.
So definitely for sure. But so let's talk about some brighter things.
Christmas Tree Lane.
Yes. Do we want to do that, or do we want to do some of the? Want to do that first?
We can do this.
Okay.
If you want.
We did get some mail, so thank you everyone who were kind enough to send us something in the mail.
We don't have a video or anything for the mail, but
oh yeah, we canceled.
Thank you, Gary.
We're just trying to streamline our stuff, so I actually canceled my subscription to Ecamm. So we're going to be using StreamYard for a while and seeing. I'll have to just look into see what we can do with it.
Yeah, we're looking at actually.
Thank you, Carla.
We're actually looking at cutting the cable, cutting the cord, like so many of you have done. We'll have to get the Friendly app, like a couple people in here, you know who you are, have it for Hallmark if we do that. But our mail here, oh, little ducks. I know who this is from. So Tom Beetle Bailey makes these little pictures, and he's really good at them. He actually draws them himself. And
him and Rhonda.
Yeah, and there's a sticker.
They're from Florida.
He actually.
Oh, is that a sticker?
Yeah,
oh, that's cool.
He actually drew on. I messed it up. Is that better? There it goes. He actually drew on little seashells for the cruise.
Yes,
and
we helped him hide them.
We have one around here somewhere. he asked us. He gave us a handful. He's like, "Could you help me?
A couple of times.
Can you help me? Put these out?" So we would just put them out around the ship, and so. But wishing you nothing but warm nights and happy memories. Merry Christmas with love, care and prayers. Tom Beadle and Rhonda Bailey. So there you go. We like penguins. Thank you very much.
Yes.
We unfortunately will not be able to get cards out this year. We're doing everything kind of small this year, just kind of amongst ourselves, more or less. This one is Greg and Derek. Through every moment of the holidays, every day of the new year, may peace and happiness be yours. Peg and Artie. Did you already look at these?
Yes. Well, I opened it up to make it easy.
But you already looked at them?
Of course I did. That's a Thomas Kincaid picture. A beautiful Thomas Kincaid picture.
It is, but how dare you look at them? Gosh, before me.
Oh, apparently I didn't open one up.
You didn't open all of them up. It's supposed to be surprised together. Samantha
Paxton.
It's fine. I was busy to know any different anyway.
Let me say it wouldn't matter if it was fine or not. I opened them.
Wow.
Dilly.
Yeah, drink up. Let it snow. Merry Christmas. May the beauty of the season touch your heart and warm your home. Love, Samantha. We love our snowman. Yeah. Let it snow. Not one of Derek's favorite songs, but I like it. It's fun. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
That is a very hard song to sing. And I
wasn't even trying.
Back in the day, my family, my
musical.
Rodriguez side of the family is very musical. We went into a recording studio. It was a local studio, and we recorded a song, and it was Let It Snow. But it was the music background they picked. It was like putting your fingers on the chalkboard.
I hate that sound.
Yeah.
Does anyone else hate when someone scratches on chalkboard?
That's what it reminds me of.
Does anyone even use chalkboards anymore?
So it's not so much I don't like that song. It was a version of that song that we had to sing. And I didn't want to do it. And my cousin Yolanda says, no, it sounds good. Let's do it. So I did it under protest. But
I actually like the sound of writing on a chalkboard, like a and a noise.
Moment.
Well, I do, but I don't like the scratching on it. But yeah, going to school, they like in college, they would use whiteboards, and that would have like squeaky sounds. Anyway, Derek and Gregory, wishing you so much Christmas cheer and joy that lasts throughout the year. Hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Angela Nemechek, thank you. Happy Jolly Merry Christmas.
Nemesis.
Oh my gosh, like Tom Bailey says.
No, Josh.
Tom Bailey says it too. I've heard him.
But he says that because Josh from Adventures Ahead says that.
But there we go. Thank you. Holly Jolly Merry Christmas.
Welcome in, Sherry from Destination Fun.
Be careful with her.
This is our baby girl that had her teeth removed. Hi, baby girl.
She's like, put me down, please.
She's got her little Christmas collar on. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is, baby girl.
She doesn't want to be up too much.
No. But she's feeling a little bit better, but her mouth was like, I could tell it was infected, and Greg luckily took her to the vet.
And that's not Christmas. I don't even know who
we didn't get Thanksgiving card. So that's our baby girl. She's the oldest one, the matriarch of the family, and this is
she's
Sierra.
The queen.
Yeah, she's a Russian blue.
She is very pretty, yes. I fell in love with her the first time I laid eyes on her, and I had to adopt her.
All our pets have either been adopted through PetSmart, or
she's the only one.
They adopted. Well, but Scout was.
The others were found
at PetSmart. Scout was
outside,
walking along the front, and then Samson was in an engine of a car that showed up to PetSmart, and then Scrappy was the one that he adopted us because he was outside.
Shaggy,
sorry. Yes, Shaggy. Scrappy stole. Greg stole Scrappy.
I did not.
The kid.
I told the story. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so let me do this first. Derek and Gregory wish you a wonderful Thanksgiving. Charlie, Stacy, Avery, and Sophie. Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys as well.
Disney Nerd Herders. They're in Epcot tonight.
Awesome. So, story time. So maybe you can hear the dog barking in the backyard next door, but the next door neighbors aren't supposed to have pets unless they're allowed to now. I don't know. But anyway, so I heard a cat meowing. I went outside, and the neighbor.
You went
I went in the
backyard.
back, and then the neighbor on the other side of this neighbor, I saw them looking, and I said, "Is that yours?" And they said, "No." And so I went around to the front, and literally this little kitty was coming out the same time I was. And then there was a lady there. I said, "Is that yours?" And she goes, "Oh, yeah, yeah." And she was pointing to her daughter. I said, "No, the cat." And she looked, and she goes, "Oh, no." I scooped him up so fast and just walked the other way and walked in the house. I'm like, "Oh, I'm taking you in."
So that was cat number 5.
And I was like, "I cannot put you through the adoption agency." I was like, the moment I said I love you to him, I was like, "Oh my God, I just said I love you." I'm like, "Okay, I'm getting attached. We're keeping him." So we kept him. Derek named him.
So
They're all S names.
He chases after the other cats.
He's a monster at times.
He knocks over the water.
Yes.
So we have like the waterers, and I even bought a different one that would make it. I didn't think he would be able to knock it over. He knocks it over. He'll run upstairs, and there's like the closet doors. There's like just one giant glass mirror. He'll run in there, smack into it, and then shoot off downstairs again,
and then come back,
he comes
and
back
do
up
it
and does it again.
It's like self-mutilation.
What are you doing?
Yes, I saw the I don't know how you move this, but the fangs on the on Daniel Fields. Yes. Hers, I did x-rays, like oral x-rays. I paid for them because they asked if I wanted to, and they said we would not have been able to notice if you didn't have them done, but I guess it was like decaying either that tooth or on another tooth, and the root and everything was not good. I said, and then yesterday I said, "Oh, you took the root out?" And they said, "Oh, you can't take it out. It just turns into bone, basically. It just like it mixes with the bone," or whatever he meant. So, but yeah, and they don't use those teeth anyway to chew.
Welcome in Ann Hanley, Buffalo, the Buffalonian.
Welcome.
Yes. Do they call them Buffalonians? I just assumed that's what they were called. Daniel said, also cut cable. We have many ways to stream TVs, Fire Sticks, Roku. The main subscription we pay for is Hulu Plus Live TV. Do you have that option for?
We are not
Hulu?
Crazy Cat ladies. You can call us Crazy Cat men.
Did you answering this? Do you pay? Is that an option that you can do? Because we're trying to figure out how, if we cut cable, how can we get local TV?
We have Disney Plus with Hulu combined. I don't think it has live TV with it.
Gary does Fire TVs.
No, not Fire TV.
Daniel feels I got Fire TVs. Love them.
Oh, I thought you meant Fire Sticks. Okay.
Ben.
We still want our local channels though, and the only way to do that is if you have an antenna. So I don't know, and you'd have to put it outside, from what Gary told us. We're not going to do that until we know we're buying the place. Welcome, Ann Hanley. I don't know if we said welcome.
Yes, I did. I just asked her.
Well, I didn't say welcome, so there you go.
Fanatical feline
there
fellas.
You go. There you go. We're Disney fanatics and we're feline fanatics.
And that's still cats from the neighbor's children. The sad thing is, Scrappy or Shaggy.
She said no, and they're not supposed to have pets. So if she said no, I took him.
Shaggy's outside, and we originally didn't want him around. There was another cat that we called Shadow.
Yes, because he followed me around, and I saw him.
Yeah,
the first time I saw him, he was following me. I looked back, and there he was. I'm like, oh.
And we would feed him outside, and he was friends with Shadow, and they would
Shaggy.
Lay together.
Shaggy and Shadow, yeah.
They would lay together. And then one morning I went to work, and I saw Shadow. Was run over, unfortunately, so Greg got them. And
that was very, very hard.
And we had tried to shoo Shaggy away, but then after that happened, we felt bad, and we started trying to. It took a year, like I said, to get finally Shaggy to
He's
pet him.
He's a
It was
beautiful,
like a miracle.
fluffy cat.
Welcome in, Midwest Katie.
Welcome.
Thank you for joining us.
He just wants love. We think somebody left him behind.
That's what we figured.
We don't want to be that person that leaves him behind. Also, we are
will
not going to be that person. No. Even if we have to keep him in the house in an empty room and let him run all over the place,
until he calms down.
At least he does it. He'll start panting as he runs out of energy. But
so
yeah,
Ben says we're doing Hula Plus, $90 a month, cheaper than $200. Wow, because
I'm only paying $111 for cable, and that's with all the discounts that I ask for. Every time the discounts stop, I call them and I'm like, I'll say, I've been with you guys for so many years. Is there any way that you can keep me as a valued customer? Because you're shopping around. And I'll say, I've been looking around.
Gary, thank you so much. I know we've been talking. We got a PayPal from Gary. So Gary, thank you so much. Really much appreciated. So much love and hugs. So Greg, should we do the cheesy since we don't have music anymore?
Thank you very much, Gary.
How sad. We're gonna have to figure out how to get some music in there. But Gary, much love and hugs to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Gary.
Nick, our Canadian friend. Thank you so much, Nick. Hope you are doing well. Nick is flying now, if I remember
Mark
right.
Langenkamp, welcome.
Yes, welcome. Isn't Nick doing? Isn't he a flight? What do they call those? Flight.
Wow.
I think
he's a flight attendant.
There you go. I was going to call him not a stewardess.
You're a flight.
I can remember the name. I don't know. But yes, Mark, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Flight risk. He's a flight risk.
Well, I guess if you're like this, I mean, hang on to something.
What? Gary got a 50-incher from...
Is that?
I don't know. It's from...
What is that?
It's from a call from Fresno, but it's probably spam. Gary got a 50-incher for $109 for TV. Let me clarify, TV for $199.
I don't know what you were thinking.
I don't know.
Wow. Let me clarify.
So you fold those costs in as well. Is he's talking about the cost that you?
Oh, so you fold it in. You fold it in, Ben. He knows what I'm sure he gets that when you say you fold it in. Like
wow, he got a 70
when they say fold in the cheese,
isn't it
fold it in?
Isn't it amazing how cheap TVs have come down? I remember when we still have.
Oh my, the Mile High Club. Wow, Nick Torres, you bad boy.
I remember. Well, we still have one of those old TVs with the TV that extends like. I mean, it's
the box TVs.
Yeah, the box.
Those
TVs
are great for playing games. Actually, if you can, I have one from when I graduated from high school. I refuse to get rid of it. It's in the garage, probably full of spiders. When I plug that sucker in, I'm gonna fry those suckers right up. No, I'm just so brutal. I'm joking.
So Jamie just cut up a pan of pecan praline treats and put them in a tin to take to quilting retreat tomorrow.
Awesome.
That is really cool. You know, Jamie,
praline treats.
Angela likes to do a lot of that. She does. Is it a quilting club, Angela, that she does? And they do trips together. They went to, it was a dude ranch that they went to in Arizona. They did a tour. And they've done some other trips through that. And they're going to do one into the Mediterranean. So I don't know, Jamie, if that's something that you're interested in, but you should reach out to Angela and if you're interested in something like that. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Wow, Gary.
What's that?
Yeah, he's part of the Mile High Club after so many flights he's done.
Oh my gosh, how funny.
The cost of technology.
It's a crocheting club. Sorry.
The cost of technology usually goes down. Midwest Katie has a calculator that her dad bought in the early 70s for $72. My gosh, for $72.
Yeah, isn't it amazing? And then now, since you have the calculator, the modern calculator is your phone.
So Destination Fun says it's an indoor antenna to get the local stations. I gather you're talking about. Um, yeah, I get them to lower the rate
Greg
for,
is really, I never would think about doing this before, but Greg is always great about doing this.
and it's not bad
No,
because
you're
you're
not.
shopping around. It's like, okay, how are you going to keep me as a valued customer? I've been with you for so long. What can you do? And so, because new customers get this deal, and it's like, well, can you match that, or what can you do to keep me or keep us? So they'll give me like so much for 12 months. They've given me an extra amount. I'm like on top of what I'm already getting for 12 months. They're like, yeah. And then at one point they gave me another one for an inconvenience, but it was just a one time for that one. But they really try to make you happy. And this is DirecTV that does this. So anyone that has anything bad to say about them, I can't say anything bad about them because they've always done what they can to keep me and to make things right.
So Sherry from Destination Fun, she says YouTube TV gets local channels because you had mentioned it.
Yeah, that's what I
Isn't
was
it like
saying.
$79 a month? I think what it
Well,
is.
that's cheaper than 111, but
Yeah,
then you
and
have
then
to add on the $4.99 for friendly TV for
think-
your
I
Hallmark.
think it's a little bit more expensive than that, but not much more. Yeah, Friendly it gives a lot of channels, and I think Friendly also has the History Channel in there too, which is I like watching the History Channel for my alien stuff. Anne said, "Did everyone get their internet price? Internet before the price goes up for future cruises?
I never
Tomorrow
use
is
the
a deadline."
I never use the internet when I go. That the whole point of a cruise for me is unplug yourself from your phone. I take pictures and then I don't post stuff until I'm in a country where I can do it. It's like a $10 a day thing, or I just wait till we get home.
Yeah, and I have the international package anyway because I have family in England, and my mom, if she wants to call them, she's part of my family plan. Then she's able to talk to them. So we already have that, so we don't get charged. I don't get charged for international calls.
Gary, that's what I do. I ask for customer relations or the customer retention, whatever they call themselves, and they will let me know what they can give me. Yep.
Oh, Jamie got a new
and
TV.
I don't have a contract.
Jamie said she's got a new TV for her sewing room and looking forward to watching YouTube channels on the TV instead of the phone. That's cool. And Sherry One Deck Down loves the History Channel. Yeah, I like History Channel quite a bit. I would whenever we talk about downsizing, the channels I always say, does it have Hallmark? Because we're like avid Hallmark people. And we watch.
That's what it's on now.
It is. And we watch the History Channel because I love ancient aliens and anything related to aliens. I'm always watching that stuff, and then we got to have the local channels for football. But through a lot of it, I have NFL Plus package, so I can watch all the local games. So I'm not too worried about that. And if I have to watch it on my phone, that's fine. I can do that. So we could probably save quite a bit by doing that.
So Ben said Hulu Plus Live TV has all the channels they want, along with Hallmark and Hulu and Disney Plus.
Yeah, which is what you have too.
So, Hulu Plus Live TV doesn't have Hallmark and Hulu and Disney Plus. They just mean that they have those add-ons,
which is
as
what we were looking at doing.
Yeah, we get Max for free because of our cable, but we if we got rid of our cable, then we lose Max. You'd have to pay for it. I don't really go on there, to be honest, that much anyway. So there's so many streaming platforms out there. It's almost like a pyramid.
You think eventually things are going to change over time, but because there is so much of it.
Because they come out with their original content, you have to go to that thing to subscribe to.
So Jamie, just to clarify, Angela doesn't do quilting travel. She does the crochet traveling. So bad Derek, stupid Derek. Oh wait, that's me. Sorry. Mark said he can't.
You just said that.
Mark said we canceled DirecTV years ago because their customer service was so bad in our town. The desk agent wrote down that the reason we canceled was because we moved. Oh my God.
If you move, you could just transfer it to where you move. Wow.
All right. And the Disney Nerd Herders.
And you're much better off for it now, aren't you?
I'm assuming they're still out.
Welcome.
At Epcot. I hope you guys have been having a good evening.
Yes, you should be having fun at Epcot, riding rides and stuff.
Yes.
But thank you for saying hi. And thank you for your Thanksgiving postcard. We finally checked our mail today and saw it. So thank you.
Surf Bum, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. So Greg, we never mentioned Christmas Tree Lane. So
no, we've been talking about cable and stuff this whole time.
Yes.
I mean, it's just chat with D&G, so why not?
So Christmas Tree Lane has been a tradition in Fresno since 1920.
100 years.
100 years.
Over 100 years now, actually.
Yes. It's been 100 calendar-wise, 103, but they did cancel it a couple of years for COVID.
But it's still 103.
And this year they went back to twice a year. They do walking down Christmas Tree Lane. And we were able to do the first one, which was last Saturday. We did post pictures. I posted them on my Facebook page, and I think I linked it to D&G. If not, I'll have to post them on D&G.
And to my own personal one, yep.
It's always a fun time but it's reversed because I always thought the road is like 7 miles, but I think they say it's a 2-mile walk, but it feels a lot longer than that. I think it's 7 miles where you have to come around, but when you walk it, you're walking it from a different direction from what you would drive in it. So you're making all these weird faces.
We are waiting in our spit for the new
spot, Greg.
I know, it was just funny for the Epcot fireworks show. So you're entertaining us. Welcome, Dilly Dilly. Season's greetings, more sunshine, please.
Dilly Dilly.
Daniel Fields saw Candy Cane Lane, and we want to see that on Amazon Prime.
Yes, we do. Yes, that's one of the movies that we want
to
see.
Go ahead, sorry.
So Christmas Tree Lane was a child passed away in 1920, and to honor that, they decorated a tree there. And then every year beyond that,
accumulated.
The neighborhood
it spiraled like a snowball.
So it's all done on donations. It's not done. They don't have any people that support them. But it's Old Town Fresno, so they don't even have curbs there, and they got all these old pine trees, and it's just a really fun to walk down there in Christmas Tree Lane.
And we saw the old photos too.
We did. And I have my Buffalo Bills thick jacket on that I get to wear once in a blue moon. So that's always
Blake, you just choose to wear it once in a blue moon. You only wear it on Christmas Tree Lane. But we did. Ooh.
Did you do? Why did you even touch it? Here we go. We're covered. That's why. Come on back. Hold on. We'll be here, guys. I'm sure you can hear us.
Oh, is it plugged in?
I don't know. Oh, that was a good sign. That means we must be plugged in. We're coming back. Can you guys hear us okay? Here we go. I think we should be coming back. No, it's not showing it.
Oh, no.
I'm
sorry.
Angela says, now you did it, Gregory. All right, hold on.
Look what I did. Did I do that?
Yes, you did.
Wow. It was rhetorical. What happened? All I did was touch the screen.
Sorry, I'm going to try to get it back.
I was just trying to show our Mickey.
Hold on. Let me try to
unplug
it.
We're still here if you can hear us.
That's not the one I wanted. That's not the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted. Okay, let's see now if we can get it back.
Well, now
there we go.
On.
It'll come back.
There we go. Okay, so here, I'll just
wait, let me
I'll stand up there.
Hold on.
Oh, look what you did. So here, these are the ones we wore. Merry Christmas. There you go. There you go.
That's what you wanted to do to knock out the camera.
I wanted to. Well, now we're all blurry.
That's fine. Here, go like this. It'll catch up. Marcos, what does this button do? Let's make sure.
Well, now it's still blurry.
Let's make sure our audio is where it needs to be. Oh, yeah, it went to internal, so we need to change it to this.
Can't hear us.
No, it's just a different. This one isn't working. Okay.
We're still blurry.
Okay, don't go so close. Don't so here.
You're messing me up.
No, but you're not.
There. Now you missed it. Look at that. There we go.
See,
I helped.
Spicy. It's like a D&G podcast.
What?
Welcome in, Michelle Coulter.
Welcome, Gregory Urkel, Bertha. Wow. Hey, Mike Jackson. Welcome.
Oh my gosh.
Katie Jackson, welcome. I just wanted to show our jackets. That's all I wanted to do.
So,
but
part of the cool thing is on Christmas Tree Lane is they have at the end of it, or the beginning when we walked it, they have a house that won the Christmas fights. I think they call it Christmas battle, Christmas light battle, or something like that.
It's the one that's on ABC, the Christmas light fight or something.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna add an extra word there.
And that one of the houses in there won it. And
yeah, well, it's the one major house where you start. So the walking, it actually, when you start walking is the end.
That's what I said.
And if you if you drive in, it's I didn't even hear you say that.
Miss Piggy just showed up to our show. Welcome in, Miss Piggy.
Hear me.
Oh my god.
Oh. Speaking of Miss Piggy, it is a good season to watch the Muppets Christmas Carol. We love that movie. We probably put it on every night.
Katie's here too.
We don't watch it. We just put it on to listen.
Katie says Atlanta has one of those several years ago, not far from where we live. That is very awesome.
But we do have to watch the movie when we actually put it on sometime. We have to actually watch it. So.
Oh, yes.
Midwest, oh, dear Lord.
Katie. Yes, thank you, Midwest Katie.
I could hear how Ben says it. Oh, dear Lord. It's so funny when he says that.
Yes, thank you, Katie, for the thumbs up for everyone. We really appreciate all the support that we get from you guys.
Oh my gosh, Angela, it has not. This is called fun. Come on now. We haven't even gotten to what we're going to, well, I guess we have gotten to what we're talking about. Okay.
But we highly recommend you guys going to Christmas Tree Lane.
Yeah, so if you're in California and you're in the Fresno area and you can drive to Fresno, we highly recommend that you go to Fresno to Christmas Tree Lane.
On Tuesday, is it December 10th?
Yesterday.
Or the 12th?
Yesterday, I think, was the last one, I think.
Oh, it's the 10th or the 12th.
I don't have my phone with me.
Yeah, it's next week. Next week is the next one when they do
it.
You have a chance to walk Christmas Tree Lane. I will tell you though, it
was crowded.
Insane.
It was fun.
Our thought was we're gonna go because across the street from that is
Starbucks,
Fig Garden Village, and it's like a it's more. The area is more of not a posh. What's the other word I'm looking for? It's a higher end area, more well-to-do area, and
yes and no.
The Fig Garden Village is known as having the higher end shops. They have like Whole Foods and
yes and no.
It is. It's like Williams Sonoma's in there, so it's more of the fancier shops.
I forgot about Williams Sonoma. That's some nice stuff there too.
They do, but you basically start there, and there's a Starbucks there. And
it was insane.
It was probably like 200 people there. And we thought, we're going to go there. We're going to get a peppermint mocha. We're going to get a cranberry bliss bar.
Snooty.
We're going to walk down Christmas Tree Lane all set. And we looked at the line and we said, no.
We said next year, we're just going to buy our stuff from here and then bring it over. And then it'll be stone cold by the time we get there. But hey, we'll still have it.
Exactly. Mike Jackson says, so does Fresno drop? So what, Mikey, what are you talking about?
I have no idea what that means. Does Fresno drop?
I don't know.
Can you elaborate on that, please?
There was a long line that was for people to cross the street.
Yes.
It took us like maybe 15 minutes.
Well, the cops were there with like this clicker
they
controlling the lights because it was so bad.
But it was a fun evening, and then we ended going to Chili's, which is one of our favorite restaurants to go to.
And we didn't even eat all our food, of course, because it was so late at night. But we did try a Santa drink where they had mustaches on a straw. So we'll be using those probably on one of our next live shows.
We'll do it on the Christmas show later on at a week before Christmas. We'll have our Christmas show, so we definitely will do that. But Greg, some of the other things that we're excited about. I mean, we've been watching Hallmark religiously.
We need to watch other stuff though, because Hallmark tends to play the same stuff over after a while. Does Fresno drop a giant raisin at midnight New Year's Eve? Oh my gosh. No.
It's funny. They did in the 80s. I remember it was a big What to Do. Carol Burnett was in it, and there was
big to do.
Yes, it was. They did a mini series called Fresno, and Carol Burnett was in it.
Wow.
And it was really cheesy. It was like a comedy. It had Carol Burnett in it. What can you expect?
It's not, and Fresno's not New York by any stretch of the imagination.
But they had like a big old premiere of it, and I remember like the opening scene. It was like the conquistadors were here because the Spanish helped like find this valley with like what it is today, and he drank something and he spat it out and he goes, "It tastes like Fresno." That's how the miniseries started.
Wow. Well, just don't drink the water. Drink a bottle of water. Disney Nerdhurst has been watching the zombie show. I wonder how you like it. I actually dropped out of watching that. I need to get back into it, but I don't like to watch stuff like that during the Christmas season. It's just, it doesn't seem right. I like to watch holly jolly happy stuff.
Carolyn Life, welcome. In the Inland Empire, they have a grape drop for the New Year's Eve. That's really cool.
What?
A grape drop.
Oh,
that's really
my God.
Cool.
I thought you said something else. So
play some stuff over there.
Jim remembers seeing the promo.
They are
I'll
almost
have to look
over
up the promo.
same stories. If you look, Daniel, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Plays same stuff over. Oh, are they talking about Hallmark?
Mm-hmm.
I would tell you, we watched what was it called?
They recycle the same actors.
But what was that? Holiday Road that was on tonight?
Yeah, I didn't get to watch it all.
Really, I when I watched it,
emotional.
It was like I was actually going to turn it off, and I decided not to. But as it went along, that was a very emotional story.
I only heard it, but I saw some of it. I saw a scene that I've seen before when it was on, so they played it a couple times now.
They did, and it's so real quick. The story, the premise of it is these people are at they're trying to get to Denver. They're at an airport. It gets canceled. They end up going together, and they're like all these strangers. Detour. I thought it was, but I thought it was kind of, yes, it was kind of like Christmas Detour, but it kind of reminded me of like Love Actually for some reason. And then at the end of it,
very inclusive with different nationalities and stuff.
Not interested at the beginning. I'm thinking this is really weird, but I got like into it,
invested.
And I would highly recommend it. So Hallmark is a repeat.
That's what my mom says. It's cheesy. It's like girl comes back to town, meets guy that they were with, falls for them, leaves the other person that they're with, and at the end they go by a tree, and then at the end they end up together. But she kind of has it
the last 5 minutes
marked down. Actually,
the last 5 minutes will end with a kiss.
Yes,
there is two.
Sometimes in the middle, actually, they do that.
There is the regular Hallmark one, and then there's Mysteries,
which is even more sometimes depressing and sad because it's more serious.
Mysteries and drama mysteries or something like that.
I like regular Hallmark. The other stuff, it gets a little too emotional. It's like, it's Christmas. Why do you got to make it so sad all the time?
Yeah, Charlie. I'm assuming it's Charlie. I don't think we've ever watched a Hallmark movie ever.
It was a good money, huh? Okay. I don't know what that means, Gary.
So Ben, let's see if he had
I know Pepper Tree Villa and us
Oh, yes,
are like avid Hallmark watchers.
So Ben, you're right. It was written by the creator of Newhart, the show set in Vermont. You're right. I do remember that. And he says they'll keep watching the Hallmark movies. Nancy says the Hallmark movies are cheesy and lots of the same actors. Yes, they do.
But they're fun.
I always say if you make it into one Hallmark movie, you are set. A lot of them went into the the Great American Channel. I think unfortunately a lot of them went over to that.
We won't get into that.
But Movies and Mysteries. Thank you, Ben. That was the other channel. But a lot of the actors, some of them have come back. But we don't watch I've watched a couple of the GAC movies.
I don't even think about it.
But I mainly watch Hallmark. I don't really want interest in that.
Lacey Chabert.
I love her.
And what's the other one from the Mickey Mouse Club? Those are like the two spokeswomen of Hallmark. They're like, well, not the one so much from Mickey Mouse Club recently, but Lacey Chabert. Oh my gosh, she is in so many movies, and she is like the spokeswoman of Hallmark.
She is.
And she always does her her nervous laugh smile type thing in every movie, but it's charming. She's fun to watch. We love watching her.
So Carolyn said, I'm going to see before everybody leaves here that I'm very thrilled with their response to my Candy Cane Olympic Games. To my and a lot of you all watch. Just wanted to take a minute to say thank you. So
awesome.
Check that out, you guys. I will be honest, we haven't watched it, but Carolyn, we definitely will support you and check that out. Disney Nerd Herder says 52 degrees and it's cold. Actually, that is
for Florida. Yeah, that is cold.
It is.
Lifetime is also a good alternative. Yes. I don't really think of Lifetime too much. I did
watch one the other night. I was watching one for that because I didn't see anything on Hallmark I wanted and didn't want to go to GAC, and I went over to Lifetime.
I don't know. I don't like, if I want to watch a Christmas movie, I want it to be fun, uplifting. I don't want it to always be sad, depressing, boring. It needs to be fun. All the actors and actresses on Hallmark movies are also all attractive. Yes and no.
I think they've kind of changed recently, though. I think
in their own way they are.
I think that's why some of Candace Bure, she kind of initiated the flood over to
we won't get into that.
I know
there's other reasons why she did it, but I like the actors that work for Hallmark. If I could be in a Hallmark movie, get my foot in the door, you would be set, because they basically, if you're good, they will use you over and over and over again, different parts and stuff. Nothing wrong with that. They're like little mini soap operas, really.
So Michelle says, I agree with you. I say the same thing with the mystery movies. Why am I crying again? I'll watch them all day long. My husband knows a few and can quote lines. I don't like the Great American Channel.
That means you like the movies. If you're watching them and you're crying, that means you're invested and you enjoy what you watch.
Ben, Candace gone from Hallmark. Good riddance.
Oh my God. They still play some of her movies, which I do like some of the movies that they still play of hers, but yeah, she left.
Angela says Hallmark and Lifetime, yawn. I don't know.
Michelle the Quilter, welcome. I don't know if we said welcome.
Yes, we did.
Well, I didn't, so gosh darn it, welcome, Michelle. Greg is a New York City advertising professional, get caught in a snowstorm in rural Connecticut. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's me in a Hallmark movie. Okay.
Mark.
Wow. You know what? You don't need high testosterone to get sentimental about a movie. Let me tell you something.
Oh my God, that was hilarious, Mark.
My testosterone levels are just fine, and so are Derek's.
Really? Hallmark does have a
Have a good night, Movie Mania, Nick.
Welcome. Good night, Nick.
She's a big mess, Ben. Oh my God.
My eyes are blurry. Daniel says Hallmark does have a Christmas con convention. Just saying, maybe you're missing this. I would love to see that. Convection. They also have a Hallmark cruise out there.
That would be expensive.
And then
The Groundhog Day one that's coming
Carolyn.
up. Yeah, that one looks interesting. I've heard the advertisement. I haven't seen the advertisement yet.
She's a pig.
That's what I was saying. Well, we are at the top of the hour, but it's been fun.
Yes, I need.
So for those of you that like Hallmark, please continue to watch Hallmark and go on your friendly app on your Roku or whatever streaming service you have.
Pepper Treeville definitely sponsors the friendly app, and we might be new.
They promote it. They don't sponsor it. They promote it.
They promote it. Yes.
If you're a good actor for a homework, they put you in like 1,000 things. Feels like, and I love it. Homework.
Yes. So that's what we say. I would be a horrible actor because I can't even remember songs. And I would love to be an actor, but I wouldn't remember the lines.
I've always wanted to be an actor, believe it or not. And I actually took drama in high school. But you just got to be careful in the industry. There's so many scams out there.
So Anne is asking, do we collect Hallmark
ornaments? Yes, we do.
This is probably the biggest year that we collected, thanks to Pepper Treevilla. They always do when the catalog is released. They go over what's in there. What do they want to get? Because these guys have tons of trees, over 30 trees, and keep getting more every year. And we probably got the most that we've ever got this year. So we do have several on here, and we'll talk about them. This will be kind of our setup for the next few weeks as we get closer to Christmas.
And this is a real tree, in case you were wondering. It's a real tree.
I wrote a story. My character.
Thank you, Mark.
I did, and one of the stories I wrote was a short story derived from the main one, and I named the tree Loember.
Yep. So every year we have a new Loember.
Yes, and so we kind of have fun with that. Greg thinks it's a girl. I said no, Loember's a boy. But if you think it's a girl, it's whatever you want it to be. So.
Well, Loember sounds like a girl's name, but either way.
Yes.
But everybody, I hope you have a nice evening.
Have a great night. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Enjoy your Christmas season, and we'll see. Oh my God, you're just dropping things now.
Don't forget to love and appreciate what you have.
Yes.
The friends, the family, and those around you, because it can all change. So love you guys. Much love and hugs to you. So appreciative of what we have, and love you guys. Love the support.
Yes, thank you so much.
Appreciate it. So.
And thank you, Gary, for the
PayPal.
Very generous, awesome, super PayPal.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a good night.
Have a good night, guys. Love you guys.
Love you guys. We'll talk later.
We will see you next week. Next week. Same time, same bat place.
Bat place?
Yeah, same bat time, bat place. If those remember the 1960s.
Are we Batman now?
Yes. I'm Robin.
I guess I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.